This week's Monday mystery movie at Regal was Relay, so I got to see it early, and here are my thoughts. This film stars Riz Ahmed as a fixer who effectively brokers deals between potential whistleblowers and the companies to make sure that the people don't go public while maintaining some sort of leverage over the company so they don't get assassinated or whatever. Lily James plays a woman named Sarah who's going to be a whistleblower for some sort of pharmaceutical company or whatever, doesn't matter, and the two interact via the New York or the tri-state area relay service, which is a way for conversations to happen anonymously. And so the film follows the sort of procedural aspect of trying to make sure that his identity stays protected while she is being protected from the people who are spying on her. There's a group of about 4 who are trying to get those documents back, and they're willing to do whatever it takes to get them to stop her from whistleblowing before there's some big operation going on. At first, the film follows this one other guy who does some whistleblowing attempt at another company, and then we follow her, and the two sort of strike up this romance over time because he gets to know her and he gets to like her, and that's sort of an interesting thing, but it's also to be expected. And so we watch as the two interact and slowly break the sort of anonymity of it all, and it leads to this sort of exciting conclusion that for right now, I will not reveal. I'll actually talk spoilers at the end of the video, so actually I'll talk spoilers now. So here is your warning, and I will put a timestamp right here as to where you should go if you don't want to see the spoilers. So as the film progresses, they eventually build up the romance and whatever it sort of works, and you see the way that the other people are chasing after her, and it seems like it's just a cool way of seeing Riz Ahmed play this guy who is outmaneuvering these people who are trying to get him and get her all the time. And then, in a twist reveal so ridiculous, the actual twist is that the guy from the beginning, his whistleblowing operation is all that they were after. Sarah was actually just a person working for that earlier pharmaceutical company. So the entire time, all of the stuff she did, the company she was working for, it was all bullshit. It's an interesting twist. I'll give the film that. And at first I sort of liked it, but the more I think about it, the more I don't like it. If you're familiar with Now You See Me, I guess spoilers for that ahead, the film has Mark Ruffalo as a detective chasing these magicians. And at the very end of the film, it's revealed that Mark Ruffalo is actually a part of their group in some sort of weird way. And the reason why it sucks is because the entire time Mark Ruffalo is so dedicated toward it that when he loses them in a chase, he goes alone to a bar and starts drinking and acting really frustrated. So he's just acting for the camera. He's acting for us, the audience, which is absurd because it's stupid to make a character in private have separate motivations than the ones they actually have unless they have a reason to be acting private. Now this film does somewhat of a decent job at making sure that the reason why Sarah was acting this way is because she was being watched, and I guess she knew that. It seems unlikely that she really did know that she was being watched, but she was acting sort of different for the camera. And so it's a dumb twist. And I think it's sort of cheap, and it's a way to make a film more exciting by throwing this twist ending. And now the issue is that once she reveals herself as this agent, there's nothing more to her character. She gets arrested, and the film ends with her just never talking to him again. Okay, spoilers are over. And so the problem that I have with this twist is that it undermines a lot of what was being set up early on in the film. It undermines the relationships that are being put together, and I found the thing to be sort of contrived in how it concluded. It feels like the movie isn't about too much, but I still enjoyed it for what it's worth. I still had a fun time with it. I think I liked it a lot more than most people will like it. I think people will find this boring. I think people will find it to be stupid, and it's a lot of people making phone calls, and I think that people won't like that, but I thought it was kind of interesting. There is a TV series that I would 100% recommend called Calls, which is just these phone calls, these interconnected phone calls of people before the apocalypse begins. It's on Apple TV, and that was something that really piqued my interest, and this reminded me of that because there's just a lot of communication. It's like a spy thriller almost, but the ending's so stupid, it undermines so much of it. I liked it more than I didn't, so I'd give it a 6 out of 10, but it's not an amazing film. It's just pretty good. I don't know, you might like it. I think audiences are not really gonna like it though. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. Let me know what you thought about the movie in the comments below, and have a nice day.